How does this film tackle its serious story? Let's find out. Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips and this is the Film Fanatic Review bringing you Were Never Really Here, starring Joaquin Phoenix, Ekaterina Samsonov, and Judith Roberts. First, we'll tell you what the movie is about and our initial thoughts. Then we'll move on to our spoiler-free likes and dislikes. We'll finish up with some spoiler-heavy thoughts on this film and our final word. You Were Never Really Here follows the story of a traumatized veteran who tracks down missing girls for a living. Overall, this was a phenomenal film. It definitely isn't for everyone, but it'll certainly make you think for days. For what I liked about this film, let's start off with the lead performance. Joaquin Phoenix does a masterful job in creating a complex, broken, and sympathetic character that seems like the world is constantly against him. He's able to command this story with ease as it's a character study about someone who's dealing with the scars of taking a life. Lynne Ramsay is able to create an immersive and thrilling atmosphere with a chilling tone thanks to its cinematography, editing, and lighting. And the score helps accent the emotion we're supposed to feel with this character on his journey. However, this film is quite short at around 90 minutes, meaning that its story lacks the backstory and exposition needed for such a heavy topic like this. And it ends on a very abrupt and ambiguous ending which could frustrate some viewers. I'll explain in the spoiler section how I interpreted it. And that's where I'll end our spoiler-free thoughts on this film. If you want to hear our final word or rating of this film, pause now and click the link in the description, because now it's time for spoilers. Alright, so the ending and the story in general have gotten fairly mixed reviews. A lot of people are saying that it could be a modern Taxi Driver, while other people just cannot stand it and turn off the film before it's even done. After watching it for a second time, I have to say that I see it as a hybrid of Taxi Driver and Psycho, and here's why. The story focuses on the scars that have haunted Joe from his time in the army to his current job to the point of contemplating suicide. But what if the time in the army wasn't real? There is a ton of subtle referencing to the incestuous relationship between Joe and his elderly mother, similar to Psycho. This relationship causes Joe to spiral into madness as he fabricates a life of saving young children in a way to project the abuse he dealt with as a child. Throughout the movie, Joe ends up hallucinating various shocking scenarios, but what if these events aren't hallucinations and instead are the actual events? Joe acquires a gun and starts killing the evil father figures in his life, his abusive mother, and then commits suicide to escape from his reality. How else would his mother's murderer know the same song he is singing? Because it's all in his own head. There are subtle clues thrown in throughout this story in both the plot and direction to raise the question about Joe's mental health, making this quite the character study on the effects of trauma. And the best scenes to me were the kitchen torture scene, Joe's breakdown in the bedroom, and the diner. So, with the thoughts heard, here's our final word. You Were Never Really Here is a brutal psychological horror that focuses on a character study of the scars that people bear. While the story isn't for everyone, the smart, suspenseful script, calculated direction, and phenomenal performances make this story a grim, thought-provoking experience. This film gives the audience absolutely no time to breathe in its tense atmosphere, so I'm gonna give You Were Never Really Here an 8.5. Thanks everyone for watching our review. Are you planning on seeing You Were Never Really Here? Or if you've already seen it, do you have something to add? What did you think of the story? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Dylan Phillips and this has been the Film Fanatic Review. If you liked this video and you want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Check out our latest Worth the Watch video where we recap and review the first half of Season 4 of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. And until next time, Fanatics, keep it real.